romantic story. Nick walked up to you at an Oscar party the first time and he grabbed your hand on the way out and he got down on one knee and he said, Priyanka, you're real. Where have you been all my life? Now, why then? Was it like a year or so after that incident? Why did you wait so long to really get romantic with him?
It was such a Prince Charming moment. It was like time stopped. And also he was like so hot. And like I didn't know him and I was at the Vanity Fair party. It was really like a meet cute from a movie. And he just held my hand and I turned around and he was in his suit and he goes down on his knees and I was like, and I think time stopped. I was on my way at the Vanity Fair party, they have the In-N-Out burger stand, and I was on my way to get that burger. And even that, like it was all slow motion.
You run off, and what is it, like a year later, he finally, like, I don't know, something at the Met Gala, he ran into you there?
At the Met Gala where we didn't go with each other, somehow we landed at the same time on the carpet, and I was adjusting my dress, and I look up, and it was like, oh, of course, it's Nick at the Met Gala at the same time as me. And we talked a little bit and he was like, let's just give it a real shot. And I was like, yeah, sure, of course. I wasn't looking for a relationship at that time. I was just like, I need to figure out where my grounding is. Where do I live? Do I live in America? Do I live in India? Where's my career? Where's my family? I don't have friends right now. I'm like, I just didn't have ground under my feet. And
so is he texting you at this point with no ground under your feet? And he's saying, hey, come on, let's go on a date.
He asked me out on a few amazing dates. One of them was the White House for, I think, President Obama's.
Did you go?
No. It was one of our first dates he asked me for. It was his a farewell dinner or something. I'm not sure. But
and you said no? Why would you do that?
I was afraid of, getting into anything at that time. I was afraid of getting my heart broken. I was afraid of I had just been through the ringer and I was just like,
you had been burned in your previous relationship.
Yeah. So
where was the real date? Where did you guys go?
We went to watch, he was smart. He told me, he's like, I have a few tickets. I'm going with my friends if you would like to come. So he disarmed me by not having the pressure of just him and I. He had 3 of his friends. I brought a friend of mine. We went to see
tickets to what?
Beauty and the Beast at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh, that's smart.
It was beautiful.
Take you somewhere. Yeah, and then like if he's bombing in the conversation, at least there's something to watch.
And I have something to watch and I have friends to talk to. But
do you get all decked out for that? Did you put on one of those hot outfits?
No, I forgot what I was wearing, but my husband remembers. He said I wore jeans and a jacket for the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, I guess.
I wanted to play it cool too. He's a rock star and everything. Like, you don't want to play all your cards.
So there was no alone time at that point. And then finally you guys...
The next day, that night, we spent so many hours, just 8 hours or something, all of us together. And him and I were just by each other's side. And he asked me the next day to go to a Dodgers game. Now, I don't know my baseball from my football. Just...
Me too.
A little bit unaware. But I was very excited to go have alone time with him. And I felt butterflies. I woke up early and it was just like a feeling I hadn't felt in a long time. And it just was uphill from there.
I would think dating a musician too is hot because does he ever say to you, honey, I just wrote a song about you?
Yes, the first time he did that, Howard. Yes. Now.
Oh my God, right?
That was a good night for him.
I bet. Where are you when he announces to you that he's written a song about you? Where are you?
So the best place to listen to music is in the car, when you listen to it for the first time, when you listen to a song, because the acoustics are just amazing. So we're driving, I think, to lunch. I think it was a Beverly Hills Hotel or something. And he goes, play what I wrote today? I was like, cool. And he still plays music exactly like this. He's like, yeah, it was in the studio, just like, I'm going to play something from today. Cool. Plays this song and uses words and phrases that are very me, and phrases that I've used. And I didn't want to presume it, so I didn't say anything. And I was like, oh, that's an awesome song. And he was like, yeah, does it sound familiar? And I was like, a few words. He's like, well, I wrote this for you. And
you start tearing up?
No, because I didn't want to presume that it was for me or about me.
Right.
And I just said it was a really good song. And he asked me if it was familiar. And I said a few things like things I've said to you. And he said, and this is what was the deal, I think. He said, look, I'm not a man of too many words, but my songs will be my love letters to you. And,
wow.
you know.
That's pretty fucking good.
Line, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
songs
one.
are my love letters to you.
And then you guys got engaged after 2 months of dating, which is
Quickly.
unbelievable. Married 5 months later.
When you know, you know.